Have you ever noticed how easy it is to say, I'll do it later? It sounds harmless. Just a few minutes. Maybe after one more video, one more message, or one more quick break. But somehow, those few minutes become hours. Sometimes they become days. We've all been there. You sit down to start something important. Maybe it's homework, a project, cleaning your room, or finally replying to that email you've been avoiding. You know you should begin. You want to begin. But instead, you suddenly remember something else that feels much easier. Your desk needs organizing. Your phone suddenly becomes incredibly interesting. Maybe you're even hungry, even though you weren't hungry 5 minutes ago. It almost feels like your brain is working against you. But here's the surprising part. Your brain isn't trying to sabotage you, it's actually trying to protect you. For thousands of years, the human brain evolved to conserve energy and avoid unnecessary effort. Back then, every bit of energy mattered. Finding food, escaping danger, surviving harsh environments. All of that required enormous physical effort. Because of that, our brains became incredibly good at asking one simple question. Is this worth doing right now? The problem is that your brain still asks that same question today, but now the challenges are different. Writing a report, studying for an exam, learning a new language, exercising, saving money. These activities usually don't provide an immediate reward. Instead, they promise something valuable in the future. And that's where procrastination begins. Inside your brain, there's a constant competition. One side is focused on long-term goals. The other wants immediate comfort. Imagine two versions of yourself. One says, if we start now, our future will be much better. The other quietly whispers, or we could watch one more video first. Guess which voice usually feels stronger? Our brains love immediate rewards. Every small distraction offers a tiny burst of pleasure. Checking your phone, watching another short video, scrolling through social media. These actions give your brain quick rewards without much effort. Your brain learns this pattern surprisingly fast. Eventually, avoiding difficult tasks starts to feel natural. But here's something fascinating. Procrastination is rarely about laziness. Most people who procrastinate actually care deeply about what they're avoiding. Sometimes they care so much that the task feels overwhelming. Fear of making mistakes, fear of failing, fear that the final result won't be good enough. Instead of facing those uncomfortable emotions, the brain searches for something that feels safer, something easier, something that brings comfort right now. That's why procrastination often has much more to do with emotions than with time management. The good news is that your brain can learn a different habit. Research shows that the hardest part of any task is usually the first few minutes. Once you begin, something interesting happens. Your brain slowly shifts its attention toward the activity itself. The resistance starts getting smaller. Momentum takes over. That's why one simple strategy works surprisingly well. Don't promise yourself you'll finish everything. Just promise yourself you'll start. Write one sentence, read one page, exercise for 5 minutes, open the document, take the first step. Because once you're moving, continuing becomes much easier than starting. Your future isn't built in giant leaps. It's built through hundreds of tiny decisions you make every single day. Every time you choose to begin instead of waiting for the perfect moment, you're quietly training your brain. Little by little, those small choices become habits, and those habits slowly become the person you're becoming. So the next time your brain whispers, I'll do it later, take one small step instead. You might discover that starting was the hardest part all along. I'm Finn, and this is Mind Origins. If you enjoyed exploring the science behind everyday behavior, make sure to subscribe and join me for the next episode, because every thought has an origin.